thought I'd make a change to that round and talk about coronavirus in terms of sport. Coronavirus is obviously spreaded throughout the known world. Not going to try and be disrespectful to anyone who's currently suffering from coronavirus, who is affected by people who have coronavirus.
Now I want to know, how is coronavirus affecting you? Are you affected by the disease? Is it affecting your life? Not necessarily by the disease itself, but your lifestyle, how you live, what you do. What's it like in your local region? What's it like in your local country? Is your country on lockdown? Is there any advice that you could give that's obviously scientific, or just general advice of what you can do? What's shopping like? Plonk it down in the comments and see if you can help other people within this community.
It is a potential opportunity for some people. If you are at home, try and utilize the opportunity to not look at bro science, at misinformation, which is possibly done for a particular reason. Focus more on the legitimate scientific information and evidence available and provided by organisations such as the World Health Organization, and this information is readily available on your internet. Every precaution for your own health and the health of others should be taken. Listen to your government's information. Listen to the people who know more. Don't follow some silly online guide about telling you how to make alcohol sanitizer gel and then store it in yogurt pots around the house which aren't sanitized.
The coronavirus or COVID-19 is definitely affecting people's lives, how they exercise, how they train, for instance in the gym, or if they do a sport.
Of course, this is also an opportunity to learn how to exercise at home, and there are many free products, but there is also PTs offering online training.
It is unprecedented times, and many people's freedoms are being substituted in order for their protection. For us in the gym I work for, we have to clean every touch point, so that's basically anywhere where anyone will potentially touch with their hands every 2 hours. Handles, doors, windows, because people push on the window, kettlebells, weight plates, and it feels like trying to paint the Severn Bridge. Once you start, and if you were to do it properly, by the time you finish, you've got about 5 minutes and then you've suddenly got to restart again. Otherwise, people will end up complaining. I think people at the moment are hypersensitive towards cleaning, so they see you clean and they think, oh yeah, definitely, don't worry about me, definitely clean, and it makes them feel a little bit easier, at ease with themselves.
So we just found out about 30 seconds ago, today on the 19th, that the Garrons has closed. Southend's just completely locked down all their leisure centre. So the athletics had stopped before them, but that's potentially worrying, depending what I'm going to find out what I'm going to be doing today in this leisure centre in a.
It's definitely affecting our shopping habits. We are panic buying at the moment in the supermarket. It's one of the very few areas, if you've not got a curfew, where you can go. Now in the UK we haven't got curfew at the moment, so we're lucky in that respect, otherwise technically I wouldn't be at work. Someone please explain to me the toilet roll thing. It seems such a first world problem.
It's currently 8:37 in the morning and here I'm in Sainsbury's and there's no fucking toilet rolls.
Yes, I can understand being hygiene, but there's other ways to clean your backside. I thought, well, definitely don't want to use a towel, but you can wash your backside. I know we don't have bidets in this country. It's like use newspaper or tissue. I thought coronavirus gave you a runny nose, not a runny bum.
No rice, none at all.
Now I realise not everyone's going to be in the countryside and therefore can separate themselves from everyone else in that respect. But we can all take precautions necessary to what we need without necessarily panicking by following the World Health Organization's guide.
What about the most vulnerable in society, the elderly?
You're not going to exactly go to the football matches, and I know at the moment a load of PSG ultras getting a bit irate about not being able to see their team. Personally, I think the safety of yourself should come first over being able to see your team. Yes, I know there's a political element to their argument. Obviously, sport will be affected.
Yesterday they made some drastic changes. Many people don't realise the economic impact, and they expected to keep calm and carry on. For us in our gym, they laid off all casual staff, practically all the classes as well. So we went down from 100 hours of gym classes down to only about 4 Obviously, people have got rent, they got mortgages to pay, and potentially that is also a killer in itself. If you're at home and you've not got work, people aren't going to work, there's probably a lot more temporary work around to pay for people who got coronavirus, so potentially there is a threat in that environment of getting the disease itself. Further to this, one of the girls has gone on an early maternity leave, and 2 people have handed their notice in. So we've now gone from a team of 5 down to a team of 3 and expected to do similar hours. They've cut the cleaners down as well, 46 hours. All this to give them a economic buffer to protect themselves. Problem is, both of the cleaners are now self-isolating because they're over 70. So you can see the impact it has upon a business. How are you supposed to keep open? How are you supposed to keep a leisure centre open and people active? What happens if people aren't coming to the gym? It's been really weird because last week was really quiet, but then suddenly we had an influx of people on Monday attending the gym, maybe because they think, oh, I might not be able to go to the gym again. So how are we supposed to accommodate those people as well?
Don't know if you can see this right now, but this is what happens when you do lots of cleaning. My hand doesn't even look like it belongs to me. I mean, it looks like I'm tanned and just not bothered to take out my arms. It's just completely different colour to the rest of my body.
I'm not going to say that the health argument is not important, because it definitely is a health argument, but there's an economic impact as well. For instance, if you're meant to stay at home 4, 8, 16, 12, whatever, however long it lasts, how are we going to survive? Are we going to be paid? Are the businesses going to be paid? How am I going to pay the rent? For instance, myself, some of my PT clients are not turning up to the gym because they don't want to catch COVID-19. Okay, but that's my income suddenly going. I work for the gym. What happens if the gym suddenly closed? How will I get paid a statutory sick pay? And I'm lucky in that respect, but there's many people who are not going to get that. We can also take 4 weeks voluntary leave unpaid. What happens if I can't afford that? What happens if I have to pay a rent? What happens if I've got kids to look after? And there's going to be some people who are going to come into work who may have COVID-19, who may be sick, but it's either they work, pay the bills, pay the rent, and their kids survive, or they go hungry. Will there be a job to go back to after the virus has stopped?
And it might be worrying, it might be a little panicking, but concentrate on what you can control.
There is a big worry by the World Health Organization that there will be an exacerbation of mental health issues, which are commonly underfunded in most regions. So what might be helpful for some is to limit news and social media and try and stay connected with people.
In your situation, what can you control? Yes, you might be laid off by the markets doing all silly things at the moment, but this could potentially be an opportunity for you to spend more time with your family, more time doing the entrepreneurial stuff that you might not have done or not had the time to do.
Many people, in order to pay the bills, will be forced to take side hustles and second jobs, often against their will. This can be extremely time-consuming and stressful.
Clearly this is a really complicated area. It's hard to measure and it's a highly subjective area dependent on the individual.
Time's obviously a big thing, but also give you opportunities to do things you never thought you would be able to do.
This will allow you to have positive critical reflection upon your future and maybe your career.
Redecorate the house, whatever that may be, to move on into other areas. In terms of sports science, we can utilise this opportunity to learn how health impacts sporting events and things like that. How washing your hands, and I know that in the British cycling team they utilise in their guide, this is well before this virus.
There is an Amazon link for Evans hand sand, which you will be able to find in the comment section below. That's the one we use in the gym.
The importance of washing your hands to order to get those marginal gains in performance, because you're less likely to be ill and less likely to have time off, and understand how we can utilise this to improve performance, improve psychology of people as well. Now I do have an Amazon affiliate link down for alcohol and sanitizer gel that I would recommend. Don't necessarily need to buy it, it's just there. But likewise, let's not panic, let's do what's best and try and find relevant information. This channel I set up was to prevent bro science and misinformation. And I believe this is a perfect opportunity and time to state why you need to look at journal articles, why you need to take the advice of people, of experts who have far much more knowledge than you in this particular area. Use your bloody common sense. Look for the relevant information, look for nuance in information. There's no black and white.